going to do our usual Monday letting go guidance session. But I'd love to hear from you. If you're here live, say hi. But I'd love to hear, how are you doing? How are you dealing with these strange times that we're living in? Are you thinking differently? Are you feeling differently? Is there anything I can do to help? Please do reach out and let me know. Because we do, even though we have this thing, and I've been talking about it a lot last week, this social distancing, it's not social distancing that we're going through. We're going through physical distancing. And so that's the beauty of being able to show up on these Facebook Lives or connect through Zoom or video chat, is that we don't have to feel alone, because we actually truly, in all honesty, are all in this together. Of any time, we talk a lot about we are all one. We certainly are now. So I'd love to just have you sit, get your attention into this present moment. If you've not done one of these with me before, this is my system of letting go guidance. And what we're going to do is to just use your breath. Come with me, sit with me in this present moment. Focusing on where you are. Maybe just put your focus into your heart area. Be as if you're breathing in and out of your heart for a moment. Good. And then once more, we're connecting at a heart level when we do that. Just put your hand over your heart. Hi, Ruthann. Thank you. I do have, you're actually the first person that noticed that I have new glasses. You're so sweet. So, Ruthann, we're just coming into this moment. Hand over your heart. Nice, deep heart breath in and out. And then just, so the thing that I'm finding right now is that everything's slowing down. So we can just really come into our heart. Bring your awareness into, what can I focus on this week? Of letting go. Letting go of something. These are all like layers of an onion. So we'll focus on letting go something in order to get more aligned with who we truly are at a core level, get more aligned with what we are, what we're here to do. Each one of us has a specific gift, and perhaps we could use this time to cultivate that more, to listen more, to get in touch with what is that, what's your calling. And the other part of this, which is an interesting time to just be having that concept of what can I let go of in order to more fully align with what my calling is, what my mission is, what my true soul purpose is. On Wednesday, we see the first quarter of the moon, which is actually the action phase. So this is time for us to actually start writing out what our plans are, what our intentions are, and following it. Hope that makes sense. That's just what that landed for me. So now I'm going to draw the card, see what comes up. Oh, this is great. So here it is. We're going to let go gossiping or spreading rumors. It's really interesting, because that actually brings about a theme that I've been noticing for the last wee while, about making up stories, about assuming that we know something just based on a small ism. And so I really encourage you to, before you speak something out or share something, whether it's on social media or with somebody else in a conversation, just check in. Do I know this to be true? Have I checked? Have I made sure? Have I taken responsibility? I'm just looking at what number that was. Have I taken responsibility for the source of this, for the wisdom that I'm about to share? And if I don't know it, then I'm not going to say it. Right? So just watch that, because all too often we make up stories, and then before we know it, we've created a whole cloud of something that actually really isn't the truth. So I really encourage you, in order to let this idea of spreading rumors or gossiping, is take a breath. Hi, Andrea. Good morning, lovely. So just take a breath, right? Before you're going to repeat something, check. Do you need to go and check the source of where that came from? Or is it something that you can just let through you and let it go? So I'm going to read this out to you because that's how that landed for me. See how it lands for you about the idea of repeating something that you've heard, or repeating something that, I know if you're in the States, you've got lots of Trumpisms that keep getting repeated, and maybe it's best not to spread that around or share the negativity, things of that nature. So I'll read this out. In the book, The Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz taught us 4 simple rules to live a life of peace and happiness. The first rule is to be impeccable with your word. Expressing yourself impeccably is to express yourself in the direction of truth and love. And this includes expressing love, respect, and acceptance for yourself. Do you know the other thing that just landed for me is that we just came through a fairly epic Mercury retrograde. It closed, that whole thing closed yesterday. There's a piece of energy of it in sort of for 2 weeks after it goes direct, and it finished, the window of that closed yesterday. So now we're being called to really be authentic, to be real, to walk with integrity from our throat chakra. That's what that's all about. And so this is beautiful timing for this. Emotions of jealousy, envy, and frustration and sadness fall into the category of not being impeccable. Another aspect of being impeccable is to be without fault or blame. That means to refrain from expressing gossip, rumors, criticisms, judgments, or find fault with yourself or somebody else. Being without criticism in your expression doesn't just mean with the words you speak, but with the thoughts you think also. Refraining from blaming people will lead you to take total ownership and responsibility for your life. So sit with that. See how can you walk with being impeccable with your word, releasing the propensity to repeat or to judge or to criticize or to spread rumors. Very important energy at this time for all of us. So now I'm just shuffling my tarot cards here. We're going to pull 1 tarot card, and then we'll pull 3 of the angel cards too, to get some more depth, some more guidance about this idea of letting this piece go. So here, this is interesting too. This is 3 of Swords, and that's fascinating. So swords are to do with thoughts, and so when we release those judgmental thoughts, or those comparing or criticizing or finger pointing or looking outside, that when we do that, it kind of breaks our own heart. And so I really encourage you to, you know how I said I really feel like our rate of time is slowed down. You know, in fact, last week I was sharing something with somebody, and I could swear it had been a week prior, but actually it was only a day. And vice versa. Something that you think is a week away is shorter, right? So it feels like it's stretchy. Things are not. Things are totally different, and they're never going to go back to how we used to think. So leading from your heart. I think that's the basic piece that we have to always come back to. What's your heart saying? What's your heart calling you to do? Because we're about to move into a new month as well. And so this is a good time to clear up the energies of where you've been, where you're going. I'm just pulling 3 cards here from the Doreen Virtue's Angel cards here. And as always, they're going to give us some really beautiful stuff. So the first one is friendship. Being impeccable with our word allows us to be our own best friend. But also, you know how I was said at the beginning of our time here that being careful not to feel like you're socially isolated, because you can reach out to me, reach out to friends, reach out to people that make you feel positive and loved, and you can share you with. Divine timing. Isn't that beautiful? So divine timing, that has a lot to do with divine timing to let go of criticism or things that aren't really working for you. But everything is unfolding at the best and right rate for all of us. And so with that, sometimes that propensity to criticize or to get stuck into worry or fear-based emotion, maybe you just need to take a step back and say, I can't see the solution. Yes, that's very good. Choosing 3 cherubs rather than 3 swords. That's a good analogy there, Ruth Ann. Absolutely. It's all about choice and setting your own intentions. So you know how I said on Wednesday we have the first quarter phase of the moon. This is where you get to take your intentions, which now you're going to be clearing up with letting go of any gossip or judgments or criticisms. You're going to clear up your energy and then walk forward, creating what is it? What do you need to do? What do you need to be? What do you need to focus on in order to be in alignment with your intention? Your intentions as a beautiful divine being. That's what it's all about, is really coming back to aligning with you. And like I said, I really feel like we're all being given the opportunity to reset, to just rejig, to check in. Is everything I'm speaking in alignment with what I am called to serve with and from? Hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you a wonderful week. And like I said, if you want to have just you need a sounding board or check-in or any kind of support, please do reach out to me. You can reach out in the comments or privately message me. Much love to you. Thanks for being here.